The Herd Lie News.
13 years in the NFL, 4 times a Pro Bowler, and my friend, he's on Fox NFL Sunday every Sunday morning with me. Michael Vick now joining us, brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. I've been critical of Cam Newton my whole life, but I said, Michael, if this is the Cam Newton now, if this is the new Cam Newton, where his mechanics were better, he played with a purpose, he didn't waste downs, I thought that's as good. I'm even talking his MVP year. Like, I like this Cam with all this structure even better than the Carolina Cam that won games. I mean, what did you make of his performance?
I was very impressed. I thought Cam came out and showed that he's back, full form. I think he's in a much better offense than he was the last couple years, and we got to remember that Cam was coming off some significant injury, so he's excited to be back. And, through that excitement can come some good play. And, that's what he's doing. I mean, I never seen him this comfortable. I never seen him this much in control. And he's doing it on, with his legs and his arm and thinking his way through games. So he's in a great spot right now. I like what he's doing with New England. I like what they're doing with him, rather, and putting him in a position where Cam can be Cam. And that just helps the flow of the game, and it helps the team overall.
Yeah, I mean, I thought last night he saw the field well. Like you said, he's not playing. He's thinking the game. He's playing the game. He's totally engaged. His mechanics, he was off a couple times last night, but his mechanics have always been spotty. I thought his mechanics were great last night.
Yeah.
Let's go to Russell Wilson. He literally went after Stephon Gilmore last night, which nobody does. What did you make of his performance?
I thought Russell played keep away with the defense like he always does. Another guy that's in total control of the system he's running. And, being in year 9, you're going to be much more mature and, that much more savvy as a quarterback than you are in year 4 and year 5. And I think he's just hitting a level where he's really feeling it. Sometimes you get to a point in the game where you feel like you can't do no wrong, especially when you're making all the right decisions and keeping the ball out of harm's way. And, no other receiver or anybody on the field touches the ball, other than Russell Wilson's receivers. The DBs don't have a chance. He don't put the ball in harm's way. He's not throwing it into coverage. If he's doing it, is where his receiver can get it and nobody else. So, man, we looking at a guy who's just definitely in mid-season form and look like he's really having fun playing the game of football.
Now let's go to a quarterback that is really struggling. And I don't know what it is, Michael, but I watched the Rams-Eagles yesterday, and I am a fan of Carson Wentz. His accuracy is off. He doesn't look comfortable. What is it? Is it a coaching thing? He doesn't even look comfortable in the pocket. What is it with Carson Wentz?
Well, playing in Philadelphia is always going to be an immense amount of pressure to perform and win games. You look at the one interception that he threw, down in the red zone, and I just felt like it was a throw that he shouldn't have been trying to make. He's trying to do it all, and it seems like he's trying to, put the team on his back, which is what you're supposed to do, but you can't force it. Anytime you start to play that way, things just don't go your way. So, with this team, if it's not one thing, it's another. Week 1, we thought it was the problem with the offensive line. Week 2, it was just bad defense and some turnovers and missed opportunities. So, this is something Carson has to clean up. Nobody can do it for him. Coaching, you can't even overcome it with coaching, because once you coach this, he has to go out and be the guy who can perform it. And if he's not comfortable with it, then you should just say it, in the film room or throughout the course of the week. You can only go out there and execute the plays that you can execute and beat the defense with.
Yeah. So in the last few days, I've seen Joe Burrow with Cincinnati and Justin Herbert with the Chargers, 2 of the 3 quarterbacks drafted. And my takeaway with both of them is they make mistakes. They're not there yet, but both of them have a quality I like. They go back, they're athletes, they move, and they let it rip. And Justin Herbert found out 5 minutes before the game you're starting, and I don't know if you've ever been in that situation, but Michael, considering he probably didn't get first-team reps all week, wasn't bad, right?
I thought Justin Herbert played well. Finding out 3 minutes before the game that you're going to go in, everybody has some form of nervousness or anxiety. I think every man on that football field before they step on the field, and I can only imagine what he went through. So it took him some time to get settled in and get rid of the butterflies. And, he had a couple welcome to the NFL moments, but that's what was needed. He looks like a good quarterback. Big, tall, strong guy, made some good decisions and obviously going to learn from the mistakes that he made yesterday. He played winning football, if you ask me.
Yeah, no, that's how I felt. Okay, so I said sometimes in life, you got to ignore the results. You can win a football game and know when you get on that plane or know when you're driving home, we got lucky.
Right.
Dallas tried to fake 2 punts. The execution was lousy. They couldn't hold on to the ball. If you're the Dallas Cowboys this morning, how do you feel about what I watched for 4 hours?
Well, they need everything that happened yesterday. They need to delete it out of their mind. Other than the last couple seconds of the game when they kicked the field goal and they put themselves in a position to win. It was a difficult game yesterday, and our conversations would have been totally different this morning had they lost that game. From the fake punts and all the fumbles and just the sloppy play. But it's definitely teaching tape. It's something that they can learn from. And I think Mike McCarthy had capitalized on this. I really like what Dak is doing. He looked comfortable yesterday, and he looked better in week 2 than he did in week 1. So, it's onward and up for the Dallas Cowboys, hopefully, if they continue to stick to this game plan. But they can't dig themselves in a hole and create a huge deficit like they did yesterday.
Yeah. By the way, I thought Seattle and New England last night, Michael, I thought that was such a great game. It was amazing. I am amazing. We had no preseason. Cam's brand new into the building. He had to share snaps his first 2 weeks. This is supposed to be a complicated system. Are you a little surprised how good Cam's been? I am. Well,
yesterday I kept reminding myself that Cam has won an MVP and Cam has played in the Super Bowl. And, it takes a lot to, make those type of things happen, throughout the course of your career. Everything has to go right, and you have to play good football. And, Cam is just, look like a guy who is on a mission, and I think they're going to win a lot of games, and I feel like Cam is going to be in New England for a long time. Something's just telling me that, and I just like what they're doing, man. I think, Bill Belichick is looking at Cam as a long-term project now, and the offense is going to continue to expand, and, he'll have a lot of fun playing this type of offense, which is like, similar to the Auburn offense that he ran, when he was in college.
By the way, Justin Fields at Ohio State, you draft him, you sit him behind Cam for a couple years. You can win a lot of games with Cam Newton and defense and Belichick's coaching. Mike Vick, good talking to you, buddy.
Good talking to you.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.